with my manager. One of the things we do together is check out the local rib fests near our workplace and go after work. We had planned to attend the upcoming Rib Fest in Waterloo, Ontario.
Y'all have more than one rib... Okay, I guess y'all have more than one rib fest.
Are you from Waterloo, Ontario, or love ribs? But it turned out my manager forgot he had a wedding to go to later that day.
Whoa, that's a big slip.
Yeah, I suggested he could still...
It was his wedding.
I suggested he could still come and take the ribs to go. Brothers, can you bring your own food to a wedding? If so, are ribs okay? And that's from Just Marinated.
That's fun.
It's pretty good.
Now,
Are you here? Wow,
Nice.
you're close. Hello.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
What people don't know is we're calling attendance up here, and that's
Yes.
the first time.
You'll all get a turn. We're all going to ask all of you.
I do not know if you can bring your own food to a wedding, but I would posit that ribs are right up there with the worst option to choose.
Right, yeah. If we're going to start making this part of the social consciousness of America,
Yes.
we need to start with
The
a
sloppiest.
hot pocket you have in the breast pocket of your
Right.
jacket.
Is there time between now and the wedding for your manager to develop with the bride and groom a sort of in-joke about ribs? To where it would be kind of cute and sweet to bring a bunch of ribs to the wedding? Like, oh, you remembered from last Wednesday when we were talking about ribs in a conversation that, if I remember, you were really the driving force of.
Maybe you could just text them like, wouldn't it be funny if I brought ribs to your wedding? And then you do it and like, no, it wasn't. But anyways, nom, nom, nom.
Are we talking about the reception or the ceremony?
This is a good question, Griffin.
If I went to a rib festival and ate a bunch of ribs and then went to a wedding right after, the thought that I would be unable to perish from my mind, it would become an obsession. While I was there is, don't touch that wedding dress. And I would have no reason to touch the wedding dress in the first place. I've never had that temptation before. But if I had that Casey
Saucy.
masterpiece all over my
Sure,
fingers...
yeah. I don't know the moment of the whole thing where you think to yourself, now it's a good time to eat my ribs.
Yeah.
I don't know it. I mean, the big play is like, dun, 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 and everybody like looks to the bride and you're like, hell yeah, here I go. Someone hold my belt, I'm going in.
Well, if you're standing at like the pulpit, that's a perfect time. No one's looking, baby.
Yeah,
But if you're at the back, it doesn't work so good.
There's one person that can do that. It's the officiant. If you're the officiant, you can eat ribs because that's the one time nobody's looking at you.
Nobody's looking in that direction, you're
To
fine.
be fair, though, if you were the officiant, everyone look back as the bride comes in. Look back, you got salsa all over your face.
I missed lunch, dearly beloved, shut up.
Oh, boy. What if, though?
Because here's the thing, even if you didn't eat them at the wedding, if you rolled up with a styrofoam container of ribs, they're like, what are you doing to me? Don't worry, these are for later.
Yeah. Or you would ruin their wedding if you said to them, don't worry, I'm going to eat these ribs at some point and you won't even notice. I'm on you like fucking Slylock Fox my entire special day. Rachel could have been walking down the aisle. If I knew somebody was trying to eat secret ribs, it would have been...
That's your whole day.
Especially if they just slipped a note under your dressing room door that was just like, you don't know who I am, but I'll be in the crowd eating ribs.
I'm going to be scanning that shit like Terminator, like... Nani? Oh, Nani.
No, I was just getting a tissue.
Oh, sure. Yeah.